Tell me about the film with Morgan Freeman, since I never saw it. I'm ignorant.
That was a film I did for Canon Films. It was basically, as far as they were concerned, it was a throwaway film because they wanted Christopher Reeve to do Superman 4. And as a payoff, they let him, and he wanted to do this film. He had seen the script. As a payoff, they let him do that. They sent the script to me, and I thought it was really good. And I was able to hire some people that I love, and like Andre Gregory, and then this actor came in, Morgan Freeman. I'd never seen him before, and he was very calm, very relaxed. He just sat there, and we had a very nice conversation. He was living near me, and then all of a sudden he reached down and took a banana out of his bag, and I just loved that. It was a great interview. I went home and told my wife at that time that I had read an actor that I really liked, and I think I wanted to change the character to accommodate him, because I was thinking of a younger person for that part. And I did, and when the film came out, Pauline Kael, at the top of her review, said, "Is Morgan Freeman the best actor in America?" And if you ask me, he's, yes, one of the best actors in America.
Wow. And what's the story about?
It's about a journalist who keeps being refused stories for a magazine like New York Magazine, and he's trying to pitch some things that they refuse all the things that he pitches, and then he gets an idea about what about the day-by-day life of a pimp, and the magazine says, "Oh, that's interesting," and Andre Gregory is the editor, always laughing, and they say, "Yes, we like that. Write the story out, let us know." And he does, and the story is a smash hit. And the story is totally made up, but it resembles many things in the life of the Morgan Freeman character. And he's just being indicted for murder. And they try to use some legal things, legal processes within the film to, and this story is part of what, and this reporter is part of what they're trying to use to say that he couldn't have been involved in the murder because he was being interviewed by this person at the time that it was happening. So it goes on that way, and he threatens him, and it's a good film.
What's your favorite film that you've directed so far?
Well, it's tough to say favorite, but I think I have to refer to the one that you're showing tomorrow, because it was my first one. It's like the first time you have a child, and when it comes out with 5 fingers on each hand, and you just like what you see, and there's a great love involved there. But I find all my films friends of mine. Like my photographs are friends of mine. I love seeing them. I love going through them. But I think Puzzle, which is based on a fairly close friend, and it's based on the truth. So it's not all the truth, but it's based on the truth. And I wanted to tell that story, and so I think that's probably my most intimate film.
I love that film. And it was difficult to be taken seriously as a director at that point because you had come from fashion photography, right?
Yeah.
And how did it feel like in 2011 when it opened the Festival of Cannes and it was a tribute to you?
Well, a question, when we have a Q&A, people sometimes say, "Did that film ever make money?" I say, "No, it didn't make any money, but it's been out 40 years and it's still playing, so what can I say?" And I love the idea that it's still playing. But no, and it's true, there were critics at the time that would always preface fashion photographer turned director, And I understand that from my first film. But then the second film I did was The Panic in Needle Park, which had nothing to do with fashion or anything like that. And I'd still get that same headline, fashion photographer Jerry Schatzberg, and
It's ridiculous,
yeah.
no?
It gradually disappeared, though.
Yeah, I imagine. By Scarecrow, it was still,
Well,
no.
Scarecrow, maybe a few people were still mentioning it. But,
And the critic, Michel Simon,
yeah.
he had like a big impact on your career, no?
Well, Michelle had a big impact on my career. The big impact was, I don't know, you know Pierre Schatzberg?
No.
Well, Pierre, actually there's a documentary out on him that Todd McCarthy did, but Pierre discovered me in San Francisco.
Oh, right, I heard that on the bonus on the DVD.
And it was Pierre that saw a puzzle. He didn't want to even go because he said, oh, another fashion photographer doing a film. And he said, well, I'll see 5 minutes of it. And he was hooked once he saw the 5 minutes. And then he told Universal that he wanted to represent it. He was a press attaché along with Bertrand Tavernier. They were partners. And Pierre went back and told Michel about it. Michel saw it and he fell in love with it. Bertrand saw it. And then sort of, I call them my French mafia, and they all were very supportive of it. And of course, Michel and I did a book together. We're doing another book now.
Really?
Yeah. It's a book with the same theme. The original book was published at the time of my exhibition at Centre Pompidou, and it was called From Stills to Cinema. And this one's not going to be called that, but it is, because the first book only had about half the essays of my films, and not nearly a big representative of my photographs. So this one's going to be a big book, and again, a retrospective, and Michel will do the rest of the essays of my films.
And when's this going to be published?
We're in negotiation right now with Carlotta. You must know Carlotta.
Yeah, the distributor.
Yeah, and we're negotiating with them. This is going to be it was going to be their first book, but because we haven't been able to work fast enough, it's going to be their second book.
That's great.
Yeah, they got a publishing extension of their company.
Fantastic. Thank you.
You're welcome.